Now, apparently, the ONVO L60 or Nio sub-brand ONVO L60 has been designated as the official car at the China's government procurement annual meeting. This is something that is great, something that we have been seeing even outside of China, right? I mean, one of the things that you know that China is doing, or it has been giving some massive support to the new energy vehicle uh, cars or car companies, including Nio. And for Nio, they've also been doing some special support. The fact that Nio is building, or because of Neo's battery swapping station technology. I mean, these so many governments have partnered with Nio building or wanting to build these battery swapping stations with Nio, which is something that is just so massive. I mean, one thing that you will know that is happening in China, or what China said last year, late last year, you will know that they said that it's high time that governments department in China starts leading by example by buying new energy vehicle cars like Nio. I remember very well they made an example by Nio and ONVO, right? They said it's high time government department they start procuring these cars or these electric vehicle cars to show the consumers that it's okay, it's fine to buy EV cars because there is enough infrastructure, there is no need to panic, and buying an on ONVO and a Nio, it's something that it's a very good purchase because it also helps the government in terms of reducing or reduction of emissions or gases into the atmosphere, which is something that is very, very good, right? Seeing ONVO being used as a designated car for this procurement or government procurement sitting, it is something that is good, and it speaks volumes about where the Chinese government is when it comes to their good relationship with Nio. Nio, it is that company that I've told you time and again that it's not going to go anywhere. The government will not allow Nio to fail. That is another thing that that analyst forgot to mention. Also yesterday, he was talking about Nio needs to sell 2 million cars. Government will never allow Nio to fail, which is why they've been giving some massive incentives or some massive support to Nio and other new energy vehicle cars so that they succeed. And for Nio, we know that it goes further to even their battery swapping stations, which they have already spoken about that. So this is not something new, this is not something different. And from this year, we might see a lot of the ONVOs, a lot of the Nio cars, and the other new energy vehicle cars being bought by the Chinese government, trying to show and give support to this, of course, new energy vehicle market. This is something that is great coming from ONVO, or seeing ONVO as a designated car for this government meeting. It is something that is great, and it shows or it speaks volumes about where China is in terms of relationship with Nio. This is just so good. I cannot deny this. I mean, when I read this, I know to some people it might not be that solid, but this to me, again, it just solidifies or tells us that China cares about Nio. China will do whatever they can to make sure that Nio gets to succeed, which is why I'm telling you, or as I've said just now, don't listen to the naysayers, don't listen to some of these analysts that will come and just say Nio is not going anywhere, because some of the things, I mean, China, it will bring nothing. I mean, the fact that we've been seeing other new energy vehicle car makers partnering with China, the fact that we've been seeing Chinese government pumping in money onto Nio, it's because they see the potential that lies within this company. It's because they've evaluated and they see the massive potential that could be unlocked, or that will be unlocked by Nio cars, by Nio after sale service infrastructure like battery swapping station, which is something that is great, man. So I am happy to see this. I am happy to know this, so that over and above the massive support that the Chinese government is giving onto Nio, helping Nio build battery swapping stations, they are using at some of their meetings Nio sub-brands, Nio main brands as designated cars for the government events, which is something that obviously it's a good thing, because this will make, or it's a good advertising for Nio, right? First for ONVO, which is something that is just so great. So I am happy about this. I am excited. I know that the share price of Nio might not be where we want it to, but blue sky is coming. We shall be rewarded. Those that are persevering throughout the headings of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. It's a showcase. I know some people will say Nio is not gonna go anywhere, but this is a company which is expected to do very well. But something that I must also put out there, regardless of what I say on this channel, regardless of what I'm telling you right now, what you do with your money or with your Nio holdings, it's absolutely on to you. I cannot tell you what to do, but me, I'm going to take the low trading prices opportunity to increase my holdings to buy more shares, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds, the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. So tell me what you think about this, man. If there's one thing that makes me to be confident about Nio, it is the massive support that they get from the government. It is the massive support that they get from the other new energy vehicle companies. This is what shows me that all that China wants to see happening is, of course, Nio succeeding. China wants Nio to succeed, which is why they've been giving them some massive support throughout that will help them grow. So tell me what you think. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I mean, I appreciate you guys. So share these videos, man, because in as much as I'm doing these videos, there are still people that don't know about Nio's battery swapping stations. I mean, the fact that we've been seeing also videos of other Nio users being surprised as to why is ONVO doing inside a battery swapping station, it tells you that people still don't know about ONVO. It will take them time to also know about Firefly, and therefore sharing these videos will make it easier for people to know that, oh, it's not only ONVO that is new sub brand, but there's also a new sub brand called Firefly, which this as a result will also maybe bring some impact to not only to investors but to also potential buyers, because you will remember that Nio is a global brand that obviously they don't want to only just sell their cars in China, but they want to sell their cars in Europe and the rest of the world. And these videos also, I suppose, make people know what's out there in the market. And let me tell you something, once people see that Firefly is in town or it's in their town, they will also, if they can afford a Nio and an ONVO, they will go for Firefly to see that, look, I'm not only just an investor, but I also own the car under the Nio umbrella, or I also own a Nio car, which is something that is always good to be not only an investor, but you own the product of the companies that you own as an investor, or the company that is under your portfolio. It is always good, man, to drive something and you know that you contributed to the total revenue or to the company's success. It's always a good thing. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will see you on the next one, and God bless you all.